Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. It's for Valentine's Day, and I thought, why not play a dating sim? This one came out a few years ago, but it does have really high ratings. And it does say it's a horror game, and that if you have, if you suffer from anxiety or depression, or you're easily disturbed, you shouldn't play this game. So I'm guessing you shouldn't watch this video either. I have no idea what this game's about. I've only just heard about it when I typed in dating sim, and this is I think one of the first ones to pop up. So I thought, hey, why not try play it? So alright, here we go. And I am not a voice actor, so these voices are gonna be terrible. Hey, I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Siren. This was a mistake, me doing a reading game, because I can barely read. My neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you don't see yourself making today, but it kind of works because you know each other so well. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I get tired of waiting up. Fair enough. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. You know, if a girl came running at me, I'd definitely run away. Actually, no, I wouldn't. What am I thinking? I'd stay. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sarah catch up to me. Hey, I overslept again, but I caught you this time. It's crazy that these two haven't dated, because I feel like of long-term. Oh, actually, no. What am I talking about? You can totally get long-term boy and girlfriends who don't go out. Maybe, but only because I decided to wait for you. Hey, you say you were thinking about ignoring me. I mean, he was. I've got an insight into his mind. That's me, Jam. Oh yeah, my name's Jam, by the way. I did do a play test to see if the audio was going to be good with the music. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think you were a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Oh, definitely, yeah. There's a few times I've been in my head thinking, oh, wouldn't it be so cool? Wouldn't it be really, it'd be so cool if I could say this. But then I just thought, yeah, it's cool, man. Whenever you say sorry. Like I said, I'm not a voice actor, so I feel like if there's any more girls, they're all going to have pretty much the same voice. I'll try to give them different ones, though. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near the streets, become more and more speckled with other students. I need to not be so quick on my enter finger. By the way, Jam, have you signed a club to join yet? I never joined a club. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Yeah, there are not really that many clubs that interest me, to be fair. And I'm an introvert, so talking to people is kind of I haven't been looking either. That's not true. So you telling me have I been asleep looking at pamphlets again? You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's saying. She's going on about, yeah, I have a few friends like that. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me. Don't have anyone who's like that, though. Oh, yeah, I can do. When I'm perfectly content getting by on the average while spending my free times on games and anime. All you need. I was talking about how I was worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any of the skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Well, that's good, you know. Happiness should be important to all your friends. And I know you're happy now, but I doubt the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I don't know what that means, but okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Well, technically you should trust me if I'm the one picking clubs. Alright. Look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I always let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I can't promise I will try or care about much in my day-to-day life, but when it counts, I put effort in. It hardly ever counts, though. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing how so worried about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. I do that as well. I'm just like a combination of all these characters so far. This is great. This is not great. God, I don't want to be relating to people in date sims. The school days are already as ever, and before I know it's over. If it was ordinary, you'd feel like it was crawling by. After I pat my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. So does this guy not have any other friends apart from Sayuri? Now, clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. I also have no choice but to start with the anime club. You don't want to meet a bunch of people into anime, man. Hello. Well, I think this is set in Japan, so I guess I don't know. Is anime more popular there? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realised I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Sorry. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Thank you. You don't need me to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayuri. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayuri's vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest when he proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, in literature is guaranteed to be. My interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I hated literature. It's so annoying. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. You know, my guy, I respect it. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. For God's sake. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I don't know who that is, but cool. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayuri's really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to plan all this out. I think she just said, I'll bring a new member, and then try to get you to do it. Allow a long sigh. Do I have to do that? Fine, I'll just stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Oh, so we're going to meet all the girls, because I'm not going to be very good at this. And today marked this day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Did you actually follow Sayuri across school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit because being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayuri is full of energy, swings open the door for the classroom. Wait, were you or were we in then? Everyone, the new member is here! I told you don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Okay, so this is girl 1. She looks... I don't know, I don't really have a good measure on everyone yet. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm guessing she's going to be like more mature, because she just seems older. Sayuri always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? I hate myself. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Jam, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, what just gave me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That's all you care about in school, innit? Grades and... no, I was going to say grades and good girls. Just video games and females. What are you looking at? Why did I give her that voice? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. So... she's the one who baked the cupcakes then. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Should we be engaging with someone who's a first year? She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sarah. Yeah, I was right with that. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sarah says quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, This is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Oh, she's shy. Ew. This game is bringing out a whole new side of me that I don't like. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Shiro and Natsuki. Right, okay. Oh well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jam. Monika smiles sweetly. What are you doing? What is that pose? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Oh, come on, man. I mean, to be fair, we have no idea what you look like, so fair enough. So having her generally smile at me so generally feels a little nice. Feels a little... You too, Monika. Okay, so we haven't specified what it makes him feel, but I'm guessing it's not going to be family friendly. Come sit down, Jam. We made room for you at the table so we could sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Can I sit next to Monika? Then how about I make some tea as well? I don't like tea. Contrary to popular belief, I'm the only British person on the planet who doesn't like tea. The girls have a few desks arranged. As you already mentioned, it's blind so that one space is next to Monika and one next space, sorry. Monika. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner table where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to sorry. Damn it! I didn't even get the choice. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Feels very cursed the way you're smiling at me. Ta-da! Oh, ta-da! I'm gonna get really confused between the voices. What is that noise? Natsuki lifts the foil off and reveals reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes. Decorated it to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! So cute! You see what I mean? I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Suri grabs one first, then Monika, and I follow. I feel like I'm doing Natsuki as someone who, the voice I'm doing for her is someone who just thinks they're really cool but not, and I feel like a lot of first years are like that. Or year 7s in Britain. It's delicious! Suri talks with a mouthful, and Ori managed to get icing on her face. Great job. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't tell it, but I think she's noticing her sneaking glances in my direction. She's not sneaking glances, she's looking right at you. Her eyes are cool though. They're like an old sunset. And I like how everyone has seem to have different eye colours according to their hair, apart from Monika and Sayori. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Is Pink just... Is she wearing contact? I don't know. I'm looking too far into this. I finally take a bite. This thing's sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Suri said... Well, maybe. But of you, you know, you dummy. She's not very nice, is she? Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of me, of each of us, before setting the teapot down next to the cupcake factory. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Sorry, I'm choking on air. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. I don't think that's what he was worried about, but okay. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Shouldn't I just get a teacher just can you imagine just oh, don't tell the teacher, he doesn't know, and I just go run. Teacher, they're using tea illegally, arrest him. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. I don't Yuri and Monika's voice sound a bit similar, but like I said, I'm not a voice actor. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. You insulted? Are you insulted by me? That's not very nice. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. You just said it... Alright, whatever. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I practically dragged here by Suri. Sorry, my chair's not very comfortable. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Suri seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, well, she got that out of the way quick, it's my duty to make sure everyone in this club has fun and excitement. I read that wrong, but, you know, it's the same message. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be like a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you leader of the debate club last year? I need to... Jesus Christ. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand politics around all the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing around the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something out of that special like that. I could have done that, but with the anime club. I've turned Italian. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling their dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting effort into starting something brand new. Yeah, I can see that. Especially when something doesn't grab your attention like literature. Yeah, again, I could see that. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. Maybe if you change it to, like, Audible Club. This video is not sponsored, but, like, I don't know, listening to audiobooks is so much easier than listening to any other, than actually reading, I suppose. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah? We'll do our best. You know it. You know how her voice does kind of suit the stuff she says. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I don't really know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jam, what kind of stuff do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read over these past few years, I don't really have a good way to answer that. Manga. My guy, you know what? I have some manga over there, and it's I enjoy it, even though it's like just a backwards comic book for me. I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ooh, we got an interest here. We've got a bit of common ground. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Okay. Not much of a reader, I guess. You could say that. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. I just speak without thinking, even if I don't see a girl's sad smile. Anyway, what about Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of a teacup with a finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship upon them is amazing to me. And telling a story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Alright. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about the subject. She seemed to so reserved and timid since this moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I feel like I'm doing a voice as someone who smokes about 50 per day. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Me, I did. I just really grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. I've never actually read a horror book, and I'd be kind of interested to read one because I want to see how that's true. Anyway, at this rate, Yuri might be as well been having a conversation with Rock. That's me anytime someone mentions like any sport. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. How does horror change the way you look at a world? Either way. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. How do you catch that stuff? Because I feel like if someone's eyes like flicker towards me, I just instantly think I've imagined it. Never mind. That's right, usually I like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind it last club's meeting. Looked like you've been working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is cute. Is as cute as you are. Sherry slides up behind Natsuki and puts her arms on her shoulders. That is so cute. I turned to someone else there, I'm sorry. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think it's impressive. To be fair, I wrote a poem once, and I couldn't tell you what it was about, or... Well, I can tell you what it's about, I don't know where it went. It was like a really dark poem about like people going on with their everyday lives when there's like people buried beneath them. I was an edgy 13-year-old. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share those sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very competent writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. That was very eloquently and confusingly put. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example. And help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I want to read everyone's poems. I feel like her voice is just getting higher and higher. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki Yuri looked quizzically at Monica. Please don't say what I think you're going to say. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. You will like them. Then, the next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus now that we have a new I need to, like, get my voice, like, changed for each one. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us to get to know more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Great. Isn't that right, Jam? Monica smiles warmly at me. Once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come out with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join the club. Sarah may have just convinced me to stop by. I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and here's my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Well, no, like, Natsuki just looks mad, and Yuri looks confused. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Jam, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? They're all crowding around. I'm scared. Mom. That is, if writing poems is the price they need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the anime literature club. Come on, man. I thought you had more common sense than this. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sherry wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Jesus Christ. Hey. You really do scare me for a moment. If you just came around for a cupcake, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. My voice is going to be so thrashed after this. Luckily, I don't lose my voice. So, if you want a bit of voice work, hit me up. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Writing a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I'm getting a bit confused between voices, and I'm a bit worried some of the voices sound similar, but we'll fix it out. We'll fix it. Monica looks over at me once more. Jem, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? No. I feel the anxiety welling up inside me. That's every day. No, I'm not gonna say the forbidden words. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Jem, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Yuri and I never walk home together because of the club she stayed after school for. Sure, might as well. Yay! Yeah, she reminds me a lot of someone, which kind of complicates things. No, it doesn't. What am I on about? With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. And the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Which one will you fall in love with? That's like my, like, anime girl intro where it goes, Sayori, Yuri, these girls are anything but normal. Something like that. And of course, Monica. Will I really be able to happy spending every day after school with these girls in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make most of my circumstances and good fortune will follow me. Wish that was true. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. So do we actually have to write a poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes the most. Okay, I haven't really decided on which girl I'd like, so I might just pick random ones. So, Destiny, which calls out to me? Desire. Loud. Awesome. Determination. Fireworks. Whoa, I think I just double clicked by accident. Doki Doki. Bouncy. Anime. Oh, she likes anime. Before we do anything else, where's my phone? I need to look up how old is Natsuki. Okay, it says she's 18. I don't know if I believe that because she's 4'11". That's hilarious. I don't know if that's true because it said she was a first year. Anyway, so we might go for her because like they seem to have similar interests. Eternity, hope, heaven sent, uncontrollable. I'm getting a lot of Yuri stuff here. Waterfall, flower. I'm gonna try and even it out. So we're gonna try and make the last three things Natsuki. So like kind of everyone likes the poem. So I think everything she likes is kind of like nice or something. So we'll go. Damn it. Okay, this isn't going well for us. Color. Damn it. Games. Okay, there we go. And the last one. Jumpy. Okay, yeah. Okay.